Welcome to this super amazing Coffee with Coach episode number 2. And today we have an amazing, super duper amazing guest. Her name is Anju Saini. She is into recruitment, she is into HR domain over a decade. It's more than 2 decades now, and we are going to discuss so many things which will help you, which will make you as a better human or as a better person who, if you are into career domain of your searching the job. We will discuss so many things which will help you to shape your better career. So let's welcome one and only Anju Saini. Thank you so much for joining, Anjuji. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
for
for
giving so much.
accepting the invite.
Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच। कैसा लग रहा है आपको अभी आज कॉफी विद कोच में?
Excited, excited, and looking forward to have a wonderful conversation with you. I have
ग्रेट।
known you for so many months now, being part of the same coach community. So
ग्रेट।
excited.
ग्रेट। सो आज का दिन कैसा था? हाउ वाज योर डे टुडे?
The day started with a bang. I was doing and hosting the table toast masters at the Toastmasters group in the morning. So busy with that. And then
सुपर,
spend
सुपर।
time with family. And it's since it's Raksha Bandhan today, so it's all in the festival mood.
यस, यस, यस। हैप्पी रक्षाबंधन टू ऑल माय व्यूअर्स एंड हैप्पी रक्षाबंधन टू you as well.
Thank you
And
so much, Amar. Wish you the same.
thank you so much. So now let's discuss few things which will help our audience who are into job journey or who are into career domain and who need help, who need coaches like you, who need people like you, who can help, who can make them as a better human being. And today we have so many things to improve in our society and we can do together. So before I start, I wanted to tell all my audience why this Coffee with Coach started. This Coffee with Coach started with a vision. So the basic vision is to help maximum people all over the world and to shape their career in a crystal clear roadmap. And that is why we have super amazing coaches, trainer, speakers, even the industry experts and experts who are lined up for entire year every Sunday 6 p.m. sharp. Tuning any social media and you can find us at sharp 6 p.m. Today we have an amazing guest, Anju Saini, and we are going to discuss so many things. So let's quickly dive in into the discussion. So Anju ji, the question is for you.
G.
आपको ऐसा कब लगा कि यू शुड बी इनटू करियर डोमेन? व्हाट वाज द ब्रेक थ्रू मोमेंट?
The breakthrough moment was when, for the first time, I was invited to mentor employees when I was part of the corporate system. It was in 2008, and I was working for a very well-known, esteemed bank called as Barclays Bank. And Barclays Bank started a program called as Mentorship for Employees.
Perfect.
So that was the first time it hit me that, I can do so much more mentoring people and helping them transform their career through coaching and mentoring.
Okay, so what was that day when you decided that you will be a one-to-one mentor or group mentor?
That was 2.5 years back when I was invited at IIM Ahmedabad to coach PGPX students, which was the first of its own experience. And I did not realize that this is what is going to change my perspective of a career for lifetime. And that's when I decided that I want to be a coach forever. That's what I want to do for the rest of my life. So
Perfect.
that
So
was
how
a
was the journey
game-changing
so far?
experience.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, sorry. Yeah. The journey so far has been very enriching. When you become a coach and a mentor, it is uh, it is very overwhelming to see that people who you work with, people who you coach, are also getting transformed and they are shaping their careers with passion, with strength, and uplifting themselves to the next level, transforming themselves day in and day out with an inside out approach. So,
Great.
empowering professionals to grow in their career is something that I thrive in the most.
Perfect. And which problem do you solve specifically for the audience or for the people who are into job?
The specific problem that I resolve is I work very closely with women employees.
Mm-hmm.
So I work in the area of performance management. I'm a career performance coach.
Great.
I coach people to upskill their performance, to transform their performance with courage, confidence, bring clarity, have a nice, thriving mindset, so that they can earn high income, have a great impact in their career, and build influence as they grow in their journey.
Okay. And since you are into recruitment domain since more than 2 decade, it's over more than 2 decade now. So, which common pattern you
Yeah.
have seen into the employees or the people who are looking for the job? What was the common pattern which you have seen? मतलब group resume.
Sadly, but that's the fact. Any
Mhm.
Sadly, but the fact, Amar, remains is that when people used to look for jobs in the past, they were only interested in knowing the remuneration first and then the job.
Oh,
Today, also, approximately 70 to 75% of people, when they look out for jobs, they are brainwired to an extent that they only want to first know the and then the job description. So nothing much has
great.
changed besides the percentage of ambitious professionals has increased over a period of time. So that's the good thing, but it has to now change drastically. So yeah, that is one area where people need to now focus on transforming themselves through their career. And money becomes a
Okay.
byproduct, is what I feel.
Yes, even the salary, correct. So I wanted to share one experience. I was taking one session in Career Development College of London, I think over a month back. And on that day, there was a survey disclosed over 90% people, they don't even customize their resume according to the job description. Do you agree this fact?
Yes, it is true.
It's true, right? Like you have just mentioned that there are people who don't focus on description or job detail, anything. They focus on money part, salary.
It
Correct,
is
right?
not only that way, Amar, it is also the organizations who are not interested in sharing the job descriptions before asking for a resume, because everybody has their work pressures. So in the rat race, in the work pressure scenario, with so much of changes happening overall, the transformation taking place, the digitization coming and taking technology being at the forefront, there's so many changes that are happening in the industry today that neither the employers are interested in deep knowing the candidate well, nor the employees are interested to know about the jobs, the way they should.
Correct. And it is mandatory actually. They should. And I'll come to my next question, which I wanted to ask with you. According to you, what is the main roadblock people are facing in getting the job?
The main roadblock people are facing in getting the job is purely passion.
Passion.
Because people have been taking jobs as they have to, because they have to be the bread earner of the family. They are educated enough to take care of their jobs, but one thing that they are missing is that now they need to connect their jobs with the passion. So they have to pick up jobs based on their passion, based on their strength, based on their career of choice, rather than whatever comes their way. I know there are limited choices, and with so many things that have changed in the last 1.5 years due to pandemic, millions of people have lost their jobs. But even today, many have to still refocus on how to reshape their career, redesign their career, so much
Mhm.
so that they are able to face the changes that are going to expected in the next 5 to 10 years. By 2025 and 2030, as per some of the reports, it says that approximately 75 million jobs are going to go away, that are going to be replaced by 95 million jobs because of digitization. So how are people preparing themselves with the new skills that they need to adapt to? So I believe that now people should focus and create an ecosystem for themselves that where they can transform themselves, where they can upskill themselves, where they can focus on their self development. Instead of waiting for employers to invest in their training, they should start investing in their own training.
Correct, correct. And can we do anything to resolve this particular problem, the roadblock? Any idea?
Yeah, we can create a lot of awareness. As per the latest ICF report, which was very recently published, there are
Mhm.
about 70,000 plus coaches across the world. And whatever um, additional coaches that we have over and above 70,000, which are accredited from other institutes and other places, I think all of us should come together and harmonize and do something for the society and education at large to bring awareness amongst people such that they have some sort of handholding when they are confused in their career.
Okay, great. And I know the coaches loves books too much, even I. And
Yeah,
I know you are.
I'm a
So,
voracious reader. Yeah,
which one is your favorite book?
my favorite book is 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma, and the
Mm-hmm.
second best book that I love the most is The Passion Test.
Okay, okay. And which book you want to recommend to the people who are into right now, the student or the job seekers or the early stage professionals?
The Passion Test.
The
If they
passion
are
test.
still starting their career, they have to go for the Passion Test.
Perfect. So, is it something related to Ikigai, the passion test?
No, Ikigai is very different. Ikigai basically reflects on different set of questions that people ask, that one can ask themselves. But passion test is something that will give you a deep insight into what your true passion is. It
Hmm.
helps you to define your goals. It helps you to define what your skill sets are. It helps you to identify where you belong to. And it also helps you to create your goals, and then subsequently the markers, some action points come out of it. So that's one of the best book I would recommend each and every student, the youth today, to go read, and not only read. The best thing that you can get from a book is after reading, implement whatever the book teaches you. That's the best way of, having the benefits of reading a book.
Great, great. And I know you have very great community. You have a lot of people who are into your premium community, premium membership also. So, what do you do actually?
I run basically awareness sessions either through WhatsApp class, or I have a VIP Facebook group where I share knowledge. I write blogs, and
Mm-hmm.
I regularly network with people who need help, who need advice, who need career guidance. I reach out to forums and I share my knowledge. I am a visiting faculty at IIM Ahmedabad, IMD Mysore, GGI Institute. Very recently, last month, I addressed the graduating students on how they can redesign their career and identify where they want to progress forward,
Mm-hmm.
and decide what they want to do next in life.
Okay, great. And the next one, let's suppose anybody want to find you. Which one is your favorite platform which you use very frequently if anybody want to interact with you?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is your most favorite and super active platform.
Yes. I
Perfect.
write every day on LinkedIn.
Thank you so much, guys. Make a note. You can find Anjuji on LinkedIn at any time. And the next one, which I wanted to ask, do you promote online education?
Yes, very much.
And what
That's
is the difference between offline and online, according to you?
Uh, so offline and online is something which has one of the major differences that you can reach the masses through online education.
Mm-hmm.
People, if they opt for online education, they can exercise to go through train self training themselves at any given point of time at comfort of their home. They are not dependent on classroom sessions. They are not dependent on timetables, but they can learn and upskill themselves 24/7, and there is no restriction on which country you're belonging to. So across the globe, any country, anywhere in the world, online education reaches very fast. So
Great.
that's basically transforming at a fast pace compared to offline education, classroom sessions, and I'm offline online education has picked up dramatically well during pandemic in the last 1.5 years.
Correct, correct. And who is your biggest inspiration? I mean, whom you have seen and you got inspired and your life got transformed.
I have been following the PepsiCo CEO, Miss Indra Nui,
Hmm.
for last more than 10 years from the time she became the CEO. I am closely following her, and I admire her
I know, I know.
seniority
I
and her
worked with,
leadership skills.
I
Uh,
worked with PepsiCo in 2013 and she is an amazing person.
yes. Oh, wow. I'm so glad. Wow.
Yes,
Glad to know this. So she's the one who inspires me the most. And I really admire her leadership skills, the way she has been a strong, successful woman of substance and inculcating values that are long lasting, um, and communicating with a lot of power and courage, and most importantly creating an environment and ecosystem within PepsiCo where employees can perform with purpose. So her program Performance with Purpose has been one of the most inspiring program that I love the most about her,
I
which
also.
is of course built up. She's built a legacy in the system that will stay for years, forever, for
Great,
generations to come, who can benefit from the legacy Indranui ma'am has created for the organization.
great, great, great. So coming to our next question, what was the biggest mistake you have done in the past as a job seeker or as a student, which you don't want that current youth to do? You want them to avoid that mistake.
So the mistake, I would say that going for a job because I wanted a job, I picked up a job. I'd like to tell about the very first job that I picked up, which was with a furniture showroom. That was my first job as a customer service executive, and I used to write challans and I used to prepare bills. And this I'm talking right after my graduation when I was hunting what to do next.
Mm-hmm.
In 2000, in 1996, I'm talking of the 1900s. In 1996, there were not many opportunities available, not much awareness. The only three options that anybody has was commerce, arts, and science, or do an MBA.
Or
So
doctor.
MBA, yeah. So MBA was something that I never wanted to do,
Mhm.
but I picked up a job that came my way, and then I realized this is not something that I'm not cut out for sales and marketing. I'm not cut out for a job like this. So that was one mistake I did until I met someone who offered me the job of a recruiter, which was my first job and my first corporate assignment with
Mhm.
Prudential. And then I was married to recruitment forever. So I'm until date. There's a saying they say once a recruiter, always a recruiter, and I
Yes, yes.
pride in saying that I was a very good. I am a very good recruiter. I take pride in saying that, and I've grown over a period of time with not only recruitment but other facets of HR. And thanks to all the lovely organizations that I worked for, and amazing leaders, mentors, and coaches who've been my seniors whom I worked with, and my colleagues, of course, who made a great team. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So, coming to my last question for today. So, before I come to my last question, I would love to take give this opportunity or take the opportunity from the best person here. Anjuji, do you have any question for me?
Yes, Amar. I have a question. Uh, how is it that you want to create a space for the youth through your coaching and mentoring? You're building a legacy of inviting coaches from different areas of life,
Yes.
and this is a new initiative and a wonderful initiative. So congratulations for taking this up, because nothing like this what you do exists currently.
Thank you so much.
So,
So,
and I wish you all the success for your program. But tell
thank
me, what are some of the new things that you plan to do in the next few years from coaching perspective? What are your thought process?
So the same question has been asked by my the previous guest also. So actually I am on a mission, and the mission is every day 8 p.m. should be the learning hours. So now the
Wow.
question people may ask, the mission is to make learning hour 8 p.m. and I am organizing the session 6 p.m. coffee with coach. Why? Because once it will come on that scale where I have lot of interaction, I'll shift the time from 6 to 8. So this is a gear phase. I am just landing slowly, slowly. This is number one mission. Number two, I have a dream or I am on a mission to help underprivileged students free of cost all over the world.
Amazing.
Already. This is in association of my NGO. I'm already working on it. I have very amazing 10 people team in my NGO, and we are every month we are discussing, we are brainstorming, and we are working on that. And coming to my goal for the coaching, I'm launching my course probably by this next month. And in that course, we will discuss the complete thing, how exactly step by step blueprint you need to follow to get the job. So if suppose if the person is a fresh graduate or the recent graduate who just came out from the college, and if someone don't have any idea after coming out from the college what to do, what not to do, this blueprint will give them step by step roadmap what to do to grow in the future, what to do to grow in their career. And the price will be very 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 nominal, because I am on a mission and I'm taking this backbone of my NGO. So when NGO comes in the picture, the mission, the price doesn't matter at all.
Absolutely.
And my last question now for you, do you have one single advice or one single success principle which you want to share with my people, my audience right now, who can follow, that will help them to shape their career?
So, my advice to every youth today who's looking out to build their careers and starting from scratch, I would say that build a disciplined life and follow your passion.
Hmm.
Become a 5 a.m. club member because that's the space which is not crowded. And once you bring the required discipline in your life and follow your passion, you will see transformation automatically falling in place. So,
Okay, when you say discipline, be disciplined, what to do exactly?
in discipline, what I meant is you should plan your days in advance.
Hmm.
You should avoid time wasters during the day.
Hmm.
Instead of spending too much time on social media, which doesn't help and make you productive, start reading books, spending time with your teachers, with your mentors, invest in your self development, and keep yourself aware of the latest trends that are happening in the sector that you want to specialize in. Continue to learn and create learning as a lifelong experience for you. It should be a continuous journey.
Perfect, perfect.
So that is what I would advise every youth to.
And it's amazing. Thank you so much for giving such a amazing, mind-blowing tips for my people today. And we will keep on helping, supporting to the youth, to the people, to job seekers, to young professionals, every single day, every single way. So thank you for accepting this invite for Coffee with Coach episode number 2. And I'm
Thank
blessed
you
to
for
have
having
you
me.
community
Thank you
also.
so much. Thank you.
So, guys, this was episode number 2. I'll see you next week, sharp evening 6 p.m. with an amazing guest. She is a doctor and she's going to share her wisdom how you can become more productive. And she will be sharing, even if the person is fresh MBBS or fresh graduate in MD, she will be sharing her wisdom how to take care of your career. So stay tuned, 6 p.m. next week, Sunday, sharp 6 p.m. I'll see you with an amazing guest, and till then, keep guessing the name. Thank you so much, guys. Keep learning, keep signing. All the best.